I do wonder how many people feel like the odds are infinitesimally and absolutely stacked against them. I've actually always been an optimist, very, very positive person actually. What I've found in the last few years is though that everything is really caught up with me. A lot of different things have all kind of been an epicenter of emotions and things I've been considering, toing and froing on, and I have for a long time really struggled to bring all of the pieces together and make sense of who I am and what it is that I want to do. I have leanings and I have instincts, right? But it always seems like there's some kind of hurdle, obstacle to overcome. And of course, there is. There always are. It's never going to be completely plain sailing. There are going to be squalls and storms and mutinies every now and then, and relationships, people come in and out of your life and they leave their mark. Really do. And I'm looking a bit badgerish, aren't I? And you see, this is at the moment the clippers that I normally use to get rid of all of this messy lockage on my head have buggered, so I need to get new ones. And now that I am up here, just certain small logistical challenges come into play. And obviously when I was living in the centre of London, I could walk absolutely anywhere and it was really quick and easy, but obviously that was at the expense of having the glorious rolling countryside right on my doorstep, and much friendlier people up here as well, definitely a lot friendlier. And funnily enough, just back earlier on this walk, I ran into the people that bought our family house. And I have so many aspirations, honestly, I really do. And I'm finding that the conclusion that I keep coming to is oneness. Actually bringing everything together and stopping fighting all of the different decisions, of just rolling with it. Because having had my parents staying for the last few days, it was really, really lovely. But real life, rears its head, and there are things that you have to deal with, and they're annoying, and would rather be spending time on anything other than these things to do with the flat and getting everything sorted out and figuring out the lay of the land. It can feel like a headache, and it can feel overwhelming, and think, wow, it's funny actually. I was going to say, oh gosh, is this it? And I was chatting with this really nice guy at my local shop, literally at the end of my road. And I was just chatting with him, as we often do together. And he was just saying, I just kind of feel a bit mundane, a bit pointless. And I think it's sort of a collective feeling that we want some zhuzh and pizzazz in our lives. And the way that I have done that is to create drama. I realise and admit a huge amount of complicity in what I had with my ex, and with significant major relationships, because there was an immediacy to the drama and the chaos and seeing how people reacted. And I wouldn't say it wasn't malicious on my part, and it wasn't exactly provoking, but in all of the relationships that I've been in, there has always been this sense of, what am I doing here? What is this all about? Is this actually really nourishing me as a human being? And the truth is, the answer is no. And I have, honestly, I have so many ideas. And one of the big things that I've been really afraid to do is to just pick one and run with it. I've really resisted the idea of burning bridges, but I have talked on this channel about things having a pace, and it does feel like there's a plan, and figuring out what that is actually fulfilling one's life purpose. But it can sometimes feel like, oh God, I don't want to kind of lose the ability to do certain things because I'm focusing on this. And it's like, you won't. We are capable beings. We're really, really capable. But in having had a little bit of a sort of holiday, almost like I've been using my parents' visit as an excuse not to do my creative work, and I have to say I really felt it. I feel a little bit disappointed with myself, that I kind of drop everything. And of course they are my parents, and when you fall back into the family throng, it can take over. But I thought, well, there's no reason why I can't really do my blog posts, my videos. But, que sera, sera. And as each stage of life unfurls, I figure out more stuff about myself, and when you just go with it, you'll figure out more about yourself and come up with strategies, and you'll keep pursuing what it is that really matters to you. But what you have to do is accept that life is messy and it's an adventure, and there are some times that you'll want to get loads and loads of stuff done, but you'll only get a little bit of it done, and you acknowledge all of those things that you've completed and accept that you can't plan for everything, you can't predict anything really. The point is becoming resilient, the point is becoming confident, and the point is becoming unstoppable. That's why we're here, to actually be the strongest version of ourselves. And sometimes that can feel a long way away, but it's not really. It's just a case of understanding that there are distractions and saying, right, okay, yes, thanks, but no thanks. I'm going to carry on focusing on what matters to me, what matters to you, and keep investing in it. And do it steadily, do it patiently, but put your heart and soul into it. Because we are exceptionally capable as human beings. And you can really surprise yourself when you start to actually integrate all the different parts of you and just get on with it.